Welcome to another DIY video. This specific video is about giving the gift of craft for Christmas. And by that, I mean something that's interactive and creative and surprising for your loved one, friend, coworker, child, anybody to receive. And that is a DIY bracelet kit. Now, the best part about this idea is that you can do multiple kits at once, and all of the supplies can be easily purchased at any craft store, dollar store, etc. So you do not need to spend a lot of money to make this happen, and you can do multiple gifts at once. It's also not suited to any specific gender or age, so it's kid friendly, adult friendly, and it's really, really fun and surprising for people to receive. Let's get into the actual supplies that you're going to need. So you're going to need some sort of packaging for your kits to go inside of, which I will get into more detail about in a minute. You're going to need stretch cord for the actual bracelets to be made on. You're going to need your beads, any accent pieces you may want to include, some form of ribbon or twine that you can use at the end when you're packaging everything up, your scissors. I would purchase baggies, small baggies from the dollar store or a craft store. I will give detail on that in a minute. And optionally, you can purchase tiny labels to put or tags to put on your baggies so that they know what type of beads are in each package. When I refer to the favor tins of the first supply you're going to need for this project, what I'm referring to are the tins that they put favors in for weddings and baby showers and different events. Now you can purchase metal tins from any craft supply store and sometimes Walmart as well, or event supply store. But alternatively, you can find options at the dollar store, such as using their glass spice jars or the little jars that come with the cork that goes in the top, or the chiffon bags that have the little drawstring. Whatever you feel best presents your bracelet kit and works with your budget will work just fine. The next thing that you need are beads for your kits. Now, this is obviously the most impactful part of this project. Beads are available at any craft store. You can also order them online, whatever option you so choose and that's easiest for you. There are also beads at the dollar store that you can purchase depending on who you're gifting this to, for example, a child versus an adult, and they come in all different sizes. So I would suggest buying beads in a 6mm or an 8mm size. These are the two most common bead sizes, and the best part is that they typically have a 1mm hole, which is perfect for sizing your string to fit through. You don't want to buy beads that are too small, and then the string that you purchase won't actually go through the beads. You can purchase beads in individual strands, in kits, in bulk packaging. So it's really going to depend on what style that you want to go with for these kits and who you're shopping for. I personally love to buy the individual strands so I can get more specific styles and variety that I want. And I usually try and do this when they're on sale for buy one, get one free, buy one, get one half price at my local craft store. The other thing to mention when buying beads is getting different colors and textures. So you can get wood beads, you can get beads that look like wood, you can get faceted beads that have a little bit of sparkle to them, shiny, glossy beads, matte, frosted. You can get lava stone beads, which you can put essential oils on, which is a really big hit with people. So you can really branch out and try and combine different textures in your kits so that they can play around and create the bracelet that they really want to wear. I will note, as I mentioned before, about buying the 6 and 8mm beads. You can buy smaller beads as well, because I know that some people really like this look. Just make sure that the hole size on the beads will accommodate your 1mm string that I'm going to suggest that you buy, because it is the most common and durable type of stretch cord out there for stretch bead bracelets. You'll need about 50 to 75 beads per kit for any adults or teens, and about 35 to 50 for children's. The other really fun type of bead to include in these kits are letter and number beads, because it lets the person create a bracelet that is much more personalized than just fashion beads. So you can include beads for each individual kit that are geared to that specific person you're gifting it to if you so wish, or you can make it more generic with a saying like Merry Christmas or BFF for kids. Smile, be happy, etc. There's tons of options that you can go with, but if you include things personalized to each person, that is the best. You can give them numbers, which would be their wedding date or their birthday or their name even. You could do a couple's initials, anything fun like that really just adds a special touch to each kit, and it's so easy to do. Accessory beads are the other option to include in your kits. So you can buy packs of brass bars, silver bars to include like the ones shown here. You can also buy charms and accessories. So you can buy little Buddhas or brass and silver accent beads in round or diamond or other shapes like hearts. And you can buy the little charms to hang off of the bracelets as well, in many different colors like silver, gold, brass, antique brass, black, etc. They're just really fun elements to add to the bracelet that make it a little more personal to that specific person. You can also just buy generic beads. You don't have to gear them towards each individual person, but it is fun. For example, if you have a Harry Potter lover, you could include different charms that have that theme going on. Maybe you have a child who loves unicorns or animals. You can include those as well. It's just a really fun way to add a different touch to each bracelet. Try allowing for a few different styles of beads to be in each kit and mix materials like wood, metal, semi-precious stones, etc. so that they can have as many combinations as possible. So the next thing you need to include is your stretch cord, and I suggest buying the Stretch Magic brand in a 1mm size. This is my tried and true bracelet cording for stretch bead bracelets. I have bracelets that are going on 5 years old now, made with this exact string, and they're still going strong. And you can pre-cut a couple of strands to include in the kit so that they have backups in case something happens, like one breaks, one snaps while they're making the bracelet or tying it. I would suggest giving 3 to 4 pre-cut pieces of this cord in each kit. To do this, I just simply wrap the string extremely loose around my wrist. That way they have room to not only string the beads on, but they have room to tie and be comfortable with it and cut the excess off at the end. Now, most importantly, with these kits, what I would suggest is pre-stretching the cord before you put it in the package for them. I have another video that shows bracelet making, and I talk about why this is so important, but basically you can take your pre-cut strands of string and just tug on each end gently and just kind of stretch out the cord a little bit before you put it in your package. The next thing you're going to want to do is sort your different beads and pieces that you've collected into the little baggies that I suggested that you purchase. They're basically just mini Ziploc bags, and you can get them from the dollar store or any craft supply store. These baggies really just keep everything organized in the kit. You do have the option to not use the baggies and just have everything jumbled together and mixed in your kit, which is fun as well. I just personally like the organization factor. And then you have the option, if you so choose, to add little tags or labels that tell what each type of bead is. For example, rose quartz, lava stone, accent beads, Swarovski beads, etc. Once you've gotten all your beads into your little baggies, you can then start to pack your kit up. Now, as you can see, I have each different type of bead sorted into a baggie, and then I have folded the baggies and gently placed them into my favor tin. The last part of this DIY bracelet kit is the packaging. So I specifically used a favor tin. So I'm going to take some ribbon and I'm going to simply tie it around the tin like I would a boxed present and create a bow, and I will trim the ends of the ribbon just to make it look finished. Now, if you're using a spice jar from the dollar store or a craft store, you could also tie a ribbon around that or add your own vinyl label if you really wanted with a Cricut or pre-bought stickers from your local craft store. Or if you're using a drawstring bag, like a canvas bag or a chiffon bag, you could tie a nice tag around it with a stamp or a handwritten note, whatever you feel makes the presentation the best. And when you're done, you have a really personal and creative DIY bracelet kit to give as a gift this holiday season. The gift of craft, which is uplifting to everyone's spirits. It's creative, it's interactive, and like I said, it's great for any age and any gender. So you can gear these kits to men if you so choose, or kids with more colorful beads and smiley faces and things like that. The possibilities really are endless, and it's just a really sweet personal gift for people. This is my idea for you this holiday season, and I hope you like it. Happy holidays.